conflict resolution touches every aspect in our life, and us having a understanding of conflict resolution and having to deal with it effectively can be very beneficial for yourself and the person you're coming in contact with. Conflict resolution in a workplace can take priority over anything else, especially when you're dealing with problems with coworkers. You handling conflict resolution effectively can increase group cohesion and improve self-knowledge. When working with group cohesion, conflict is resolved effectively. Team members can develop a stronger mutual respect and a renewed faith in their ability to work together. That's one added benefit of working with conflict resolution. Another benefit of working conflict resolution and you handling it correctly is improved self-knowledge. With improved self-knowledge, conflict pushes individuals to examine their goals in close detail, helping them understand the things that are most important to them, sharpening the focus, and enhancing their effectiveness. Ignoring the problem and just putting it to the side is the most damaging thing anybody can do. This can be very damaging in ways of damaging the whole cohort or the whole group, and talent being wasted, people being disengaged in their work, and creating a setting of negativity. Thomas Kilman and Ralph Kilman, Kenneth Thomas and Ralph Kilman came up with 5 styles of dealing with conflict resolution. They include competitive, collaborative, compromising, accommodating, and avoiding. There is a process that you can use, an effective tool that shows promising, that is promising. There's 5 different steps. Step 1 is to set the scene, to restate, paraphrase, and summarize. Step 2 is to gather the information, listening with empathy, and identifying the issues clearly and consciously. Use I statements, remain flexible, and clarify your feelings. With step 3, you have to agree with the problem. Step 4, brainstorm possible solutions. Step 5, negotiate a solution.
As one might agree, a conflict is a type of fight, a battle, a war, or struggle. The words opposition and antagonist may also come to mind. In terms of resolving conflict, or our group topic, conflict resolution, depending on the situation, there could be numerous paths to take when considering putting an end to a particular conflict. Here, with the holidays approaching, many individuals may be dreading these next couple of months due to conflicts they have amongst family members or close friends. They might anticipate attending functions or parties, gatherings where certain individuals might be, where there does exist conflict. That could be uncomfortable. Experts believe that stress levels can be high during events where individuals may be experiencing conflict. Even conflicts that don't involve any type of litigation or arbitration process. The high stress levels could create a hostile atmosphere and have negative effects on close family or friends that aren't even actually involved in the conflict. Experts recommend that addressing the conflict prior to any such activities and working things out will result in a more peaceful ending, and it might even end the conflict altogether. The thing is that all the parties involved must be open-minded and willing to put an end to the conflict, or at the very least, agree to let it go. Conflict resolution can be achieved via listening and practicing good communication techniques, open discussions, those sorts of techniques. Never during conflict resolution should any individual explode or react irrationally, because by doing so, it could actually make the conflict worse. It might even be necessary to seek assistance of a third party who is not biased. But conflict resolution is possible. However, all parties must be willing and ready to participate.
Children should start learning the principles of conflict resolution as soon as they're able to have conflict. I mean, at a preschool age, even kids are a part of conflict. I feel that if we teach our children how to deal with conflict, whether it's sharing feelings or talking it out versus hitting or biting, as young children do, I feel like that is an important tool that you can build upon as they get older, in how to deal with conflict, how to talk to one another, how to resolve issues in the best way possible. As a teacher, having teachable moments, especially about conflict resolution, is going to be important, because you're never really going to have a lesson on conflict resolution if you're a science teacher or you're a math teacher, etc. But it is an important tool to have, to be able to work together to resolve conflicts. So a teachable moment is a moment in which a situation presents itself that you were able to elaborate on a life skill or any other skill in general that is off this topic that you were discussing. So, for example, if two students are in an argument, or a debate goes too far, or a disagreement is happening between you as a teacher and the student, there's a lesson to be learned there. How you handle it, or how you handle the whole situation, whether it's two other parties, is an example of what people should do if there is conflict or should it arise. Another example of teachable moments or conflict resolution in the classroom would be maybe a lesson on, maybe a history lesson, or you're learning about something that has happened where there is two conflicts and what their resolution was, whether it was bad or good. You can maybe elaborate on that and have an open-ended discussion about how they handled that situation, how they resolved that conflict, how it could have been improved, etc. For a teacher to bring a conflict resolution into their classroom, or the principle of it, is through group projects. Even though most students do not like group projects, it's important, because as people in society, we're going to have to work in groups, whether we're in school, we're in college, we're in the workplace, we're volunteering somewhere. No matter what you're doing, you are most likely going to be part of a team, a part of a partnership, or something like that. And so conflict is going to arise when you bring more than one mind into a situation. There's going to be difference of opinion, but the principle of conflict resolution is to deal with conflict the best way possible without jeopardizing the project, without jeopardizing the product that you and your team or your group is going to present. I think that is an important part, and I think teachers that assign group projects really bring that skill, that it really strengthens that skill up the more you work together in a